Welcome to Tasting Wine.
I'm Haley.
I'm Toth. Today we're going to try this 2016 Substance from Washington. Another Washington one, Columbia Valley.
Ooh.
It's made by the Charles Smith winemakers. I think they have some other brands and labels and things like that. But
Yeah. Personally, I wanted to try this wine solely because of the label.
well, I bought the 2014
Which is good.
about 2 years ago. Super good, and the reason I bought it
It's because of the label.
was because of the label. I bought it for you. I was like, Haley loves silence.
Silence.
She
Silence.
loves silence. No,
I
she
do love silence.
No, she don't.
Yes, I do.
I bought this because she likes science.
Science.
And then we tried it and we were like, holy cow, it's pretty good. So,
How much is it?
14, 15 bucks.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, let's see. $14.99.
$14.99.
I think it's super good for, well, we'll see. We haven't tried this vintage yet.
Oh yeah, so we had the 2014 before?
We had 2014. I
Okay.
didn't see it 2015. I don't know if they made one or if I just missed it, but
A little spillage there.
a little bit.
This is very dark.
Yeah, hopefully it's good because some seepage on the cork.
Ooh.
But
Look at you. It's like you have wine knowledge or something.
well, no, I've noticed, like, we got a wine in a restaurant, and you know, they like show you the cork. I never knew what the heck you're supposed to look for, and like they pull the cork out and they hand it to you. You're like, oh, cool, souvenir, you know. But if you see like a bunch of like lines running all the way to the top, it means that like some of the wine may have seeped out.
And that is bad.
That's bad, yeah. And
bad.
then, yeah, you could say, you know, send this back, you know. And most of the times they get reimbursed by like the winemaker or the distributor for stuff like that. So don't feel bad, you know, because you always feel bad.
I do feel bad, but that's because I worked in the restaurant industry for years. So I'm like, these people are just like busting their asses, and
Yeah.
you know, people are mean to like waiters and
Yeah,
waitresses and bartenders. Oh, some of the things people have said to me is just awful.
Man, people,
So tip well and be nice.
man. This smells like just like a classic. It's got those classic cab smells.
Yeah. This just like reminds me of fall.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's raining today or it's cold, but this feels very fall.
I mean, it is fall, so maybe that has something to do with you sweat it, you know? Maybe, I don't know.
Sweater weather, am I right?
What do you smell? It's just kind of like, not bright fruit, but just like regular fruit, darker berries.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of like oak or something like that. Something woody.
Yeah, I was getting more of like maybe that's why I was thinking fall. It's like wet leaves.
She's good at this. It's wet leaves, but like that have like started to rot.
Yeah.
Like when the leaves fall off the tree
Yeah.
and they're already brown, they're in the grass, and you get that, like you step outside.
Yep.
Maybe you start to rake them a little bit, you get some moisture.
Right, because there's a little bit of like that earth tone to it too.
Yeah. I like that though.
I like that too.
The earthy tones.
That's
I want to be able to taste the dirt,
description.
is what I always say when I try to. Well, when we were in France, you like try the wines and you could like taste like the soil and the granite, the limestone, and whatever else they got out there, and the dirt,
Oh yeah, super, super nice.
all the minerals and stuff like that. So,
There's almost a little bit of like cinnamon on this.
yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna try it.
Okay. The smelling part is honestly my favorite.
I feel like it's got to open up a little bit.
Woo!
Pretty high acidity though, right? Some tannin bite on there.
Mm-hmm. But it has like a nice long finish to it. Like I'm still getting flavors.
Yeah.
Almost like a red apple.
Apples. I was gonna say I'm not getting too much, other than like what it smells like, minus the wet earth and the smell on the
Yeah,
taste.
there's no wet earth on the taste.
Just like berries and jam and, you know, other wine flavors. You think we should decant it?
I get a lot of cinnamon. Definitely pretty tannic.
I think we should decant it.
I think we gotta decant this longer. Yeah.
This is my biggest fear, not knowing how long to decant it.
Almost like grape cough syrup, but in a less medicinal way.
Yeah. So maybe like Welch's grape juice.
Ah, like Welch's grape juice. Yes.
Okay.
Like grape bubble gum. Grape flavored bubble gum.
All right, well, we'll decant it and we'll figure out when it's going to start drinking good, when it opens up. This has been in the decanter for, what, an hour?
An hour?
An hour?
Yeah,
Okay,
an hour.
Let's see where we're at.
I don't see that.
Sorry.
Oh, what's that?
These things, these decanters, they're just obnoxiously big to hold.
But they make you look so fancy.
They do, well, it helps the wine too. It's nice.
Well, yeah, but, you know, they make you look fancy.
Yeah, definitely opened
Oh,
up.
wow. Different smell, for sure.
Different smell. It's a little bit more oak, more of those leaves, the wet leaves.
Yeah, definitely more oak now.
And a little bit of vanilla on there.
Maybe like some like baking spices, like nutmeg.
Okay.
Time
has served you well.
Woo! I also get a little bit of tobacco. Yeah, like a fresh cigar.
You know when you pull out that fake leather jacket that you have, but it's got bits and pieces of real leather on it?
Oh yeah.
You know? Like maybe like the straps are real.
That's what this smells like.
No, like a little bit of leather. Man, this is so good for $14, $15.
The taste for me hasn't really changed.
No, the taste hasn't really changed, but it's longer.
Yeah, it's longer, it's less acidic, less tannins, it's just more like silky, more smooth.
Yeah, well, that's what you get from decanting. It's like less tannins, I think, right?
Yeah.
Burn off the
so.
acidity.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Yeah.
But I just think, I think this is a drinkable wine. I don't think it's very complex taste-wise, which is fine. I think that's great. I think this is just like a good, juicy, enjoyable
I mean,
wine.
for $15, it is punching real high. You know, it's punching twice its weight. I'd put this up there with like,
yeah, no, I like this.
at par or a little bit better than some like $30 wines that you get other cabs.
If I didn't know the price of this wine, I would probably assume that this was maybe like a, $30, $35. Yeah.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
It's good. No, I really like it.
Well, this makes me want to try their like $45 one.
Oh, right.
I think it's an estate grown. Same label, but it's all like their grapes.
Now the question is, which should you like better, the 2014 or the 2016?
Well, I think memories are just a little confusing because you always remember something, some time, some place a lot better than it really is because you're not there. So obviously I'm going to pick the other one. But in 2 years, if you put the 2018 in front of me, I'll probably say the other one just because I don't really remember so much of it. I just remember it being really good for the price point. And I was stoked about the label, you know?
Yeah, the label is so great, especially for all you science nerds out there.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you want to drink a wine that represents an element on the periodic table?
Yeah.
And they have a Merlot, and the Merlot has an M and E.
She's a nerd.
This is so great. People that like science, I feel like you would giggle at that point.
I love science, but not as much as you.
Well, in undergrad, I had to like memorize the periodic table for, I think it was like my Chem 100 class or something. And they gave us a blank periodic table and we had to like fill it in. It's like, but how is that conducive to learning? What am I learning from that?
Well, remember 2 years ago, I got you Toms that had
that was
the
really
periodic
cool.
table on them. I found these Toms.
Tom shoes.
Tom's shoes.
For those of you that don't know. But yeah,
Do you
those
still
were
have
really
those?
cool. The periodic table, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I used to wear those to my tests. So it's good luck.
Cheating. Cheater. Cool. Yeah, I like this. I would buy this again. I don't know how long it'll last. I don't think it's going downhill anytime soon. I'd say it's probably got like a 5-6 year drinking window, you know? Right?
Yeah, maybe.
Stored properly. I don't think it's going down at all. I think it's on up, especially with a long decant like that, you know?
Yeah, I just thought about this because the last time we drank a Washington wine, I was like, Columbia Valley, I've never heard of that. Columbia Valley is like, what is it, 99% or 90% of all of the vineyards in Washington.
Pretty big.
And then there's like subdivisions of the Columbia
Like
Valley,
Walla,
like Walla Walla.
Yeah, Walla Walla Valley.
And what's the other? The
Columbia.
Yixama?
I don't know.
Yikasama?
So there's a Y.
Yeah, there's a Y in there and a K.
But the Columbia Valley, or I know at least Walla Walla goes into Oregon. So
Yeah.
that would probably mean that Columbia Valley goes into Oregon as well.
Yeah. Fun fact of the day. Who knew?
Yeah, pretty big. So
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
Yeah, I would drink this again. I would buy this again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably honestly gonna buy like 3 more of these.
Yeah.
Well, because when you know you like something, like you know you like it, you could always come back to it and see if it's kind of changed at all, or if it's kind of stayed the same, developed any complexity or not.
Right. This is like a weekday wine when you're like, oh my god, I've had a terrible day at work. I just want to drink some wine. You want to like have something that's dependable, a good go-to.
Could be a Tuesday wine too.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a wine Wednesday wine.
Mm.
I don't think you should put this wine in a category. I think you should let this wine be itself.
Well, those are both weekdays, and I said weekday wine, so.
Oh, I thought you said weekend.
No. No.
I thought you said weekend. Oopsie. Well, anywho's.
I never listened.
Whoa. Anywho's. Get out there, try some new wine. Let us know what you think. Let us know what we should drink. And yeah, just have a good one. So try some new wine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And then being drunk. Being drunk is my favorite too.